puts in fucking Laffy as a laugh track.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just him laughing.
But if I could find one.
That sounds awful.
Oh, it's horrible.
I'm posting the.
That's him.
He says it's real simple. When the kids go down for baptism, I play the theme from Jaws. That's a true story.
Wow. Is he doing Dangerfield?
They're also trying to sweeten things like communion. Now they're starting to use Oreo cookies with communion. And there was some day when somebody used double stuff and things got in their hands, so they stopped doing it. Hi, Corey Barella here.
Whoa. I was not ready for that.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for that switch.
I myself was born in Tucson, Arizona. I don't
This guy's Mario Science.
Yeah.
accent.
I thought he had millions of views.
I love telling
He's also better than half the people in that contest.
I'm recording this in Las Vegas, Nevada, where I'm getting a certificate in new venture creation. It's something I did after I finished film school. And I can't wait.
Is that a thing one can do?
Oh.
You can get a certificate in new venture creations.
Dirty language, F-bombs, and N-bombs.
F-bombs,
That's just not me.
N-bombs.
The irony is, you know who they consider the most controversial? Me. Why? Because I get up and I talk about how much I love Jesus Christ. It's up to you to say yes to the Lord. I hope to see you soon. Thank you for listening to me.
How come I hear me?
I don't know.
That's funny.
He's the most controversial comedian in the world.
Because he talks about how much
He loves Jesus. Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. This is it. This is him impersonating the presidents.
Most presidents have their life story made as a movie. I think it'll be the same with Donald Trump. I can imagine Robert De Niro playing Donald Trump in the movie. When it comes to the North Korea stare down, it'll be portrayed kind of like this. Put it down. Put it down. Put the nuclear button down. What did I tell you? Put it down. Put it down. That's De Niro for you. Then you got a guy like President of the United States does it, and it's not against the law. That's what I believe. And then, of course, you got George W. Bush. This man
He is Mario Science.
more than I do, but he'll tell you point blank. He'll say things like, I love America. There is no I in team, and there is no I in America. That's why I say America. I don't say America. I say America. America. I hyphenate it. America. You understand? This is the way Dana Carvey did it with my dad, and this is the way I'm doing it with you. It's America.
Save that for the second segment. I don't know what to do with that yet.
This guy's got tons of them.
You know how you know when an impression's bad? When they end it with, that's De Niro. Like, they tell you when they were
That's De
doing
Niro.
it. Yeah, that was De Niro.
Yeah, this guy banned me from his page. So,
Did you used to just trash him?
oh god, yeah, because somebody sent it to me. I think it was Axel who posted it, and I watched a couple of them. I was like, dude, this guy's a fucking lunatic, and he's got a page where you can join his college.
Yeah.
And so I went on there and I said, this is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen. And he goes, well, you know, you have to pay money if you want to make money. You know, and it's like,
Oh my
and I was like,
God.
you're just a dirty filthy.
I got a certificate from venture capitalists of Las
Yeah,
Vegas.
he goes, you're just another one of these foul-mouthed comics who doesn't trust the Lord. And I went, no, I don't fucking trust the Lord, you crazy son of a bitch. I'm not giving you any money. And then he banned me, and then he reported me for being a bully.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because I was just trashing his page. I spent like 10 minutes just trashing on his page.
That is fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is the shit you need to pop on that show
Look
prep
at Sam.
page. He's not coming. It's just us. We're good.
Who?
Slash.
I was like a producer.
Yeah.
Well, he's no, I'm the producer. He's nothing so difficult. He is taking some of the video, so he takes notes. He'll take some of the video and crunch it down for Instagram and stuff. I do have that story, and I've got, I'm gonna make a shout out for.
Yeah. That's fucking funny.
This is Robert De Niro.
I think Donald Trump would be portrayed by Robert De
Have you
Niro.
seen Analyze This?
Yes.
And I watched
Quick check, Trey.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I just
Check,
grabbed a
check,
bottle, man.
check.
We can drink whatever you want. You have a preference, Vic?
Me? No, I'll check it out.
All right.
Whatever.
You need me to check this?
Yeah, pop your
1,
headphones
2,
on.
check.
Yeah.
So the microphones are yeah, just put them on. If you can't hear, I'll turn you up.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah,
Check, 1,
check.
2, check.
Is that loud enough?
Yeah,
Better?
I can hear it. Yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
You're just gonna make sure when you're on it that you hear yourself about as loud as you're hearing me right now.
1, 2. Okay, no.
Because we'll have a tendency, we'll like pull myself, pull it down like that. So, and I'll watch your levels and all that, but just make sure you stay on it. And I'll do everything else.
All right.
You're good. Yeah, just be cognizant if you hear yourself quiet. You'll see me hold my hand up and do what?
Do you know that word?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Cosmic.
Cognizant? Yeah, I know words.
I forget.
What is that?
Cognizant? Aware of.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, Trey.
Oh, y'all. Thanks, Rob. A shot.
All right.
Aware of your shot. Be cognizant.
Because it. Fuck
All
that.
right, guys.
word.
You about ready? Let me get this whole screen
What
off
is
so
it?
these folks can see us.
No, say it. How you say it?
Cognizant. Cognizant.
Cognizant.
That's so dumb to say that rather
Yeah,
than
yeah,
say
that's right.
aware.
That's
No, rather
dumb.
than
The
say
word
aware.
is dumb.
That's so fucking stupid. I don't want to talk about it. It's just dumb. You already had aware. Why would you go another route?
Huh?
Do you need water?
Yeah, that'd be good.
You guys.
I'll get it for you. I know you used to having to do stuff.
Thanks, man.
All right, man.
I'll tip you after.
I got caught down a rabbit hole of that guy's videos the other day.
Cool. I want to do those in the second segment. Trey, were you going to ask me something? You came in the door talking about some shit. I got a drunk dog I'm not going to do until second segment. So
I was asking for some bread to eat.
Oh, that's right.
But we
got
was
you.
talking. I am deeply considering following Trump on Twitter.
All right.
Because he's
Bookmark.
the okay.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Welcome to the Whiskey Brothers podcast, everybody. It's episode 649. We are your Whiskey Brothers. As always, I'm your host, Slade Ham. To my left, my
Wait a
right
minute.
hand man. The right hand.
Is this new? You have a new camera angle of yourself?
No, so all I've done, it's the exact same thing it's always been. I'm just trying to play with the transition. So I've got my webcam from my laptop on my face also.
Okay.
So technical
So
shit.
you
Rob.
get your own close up.
Yes,
the
and
whole
Rob,
show.
as soon as you learn how one thing in this entire studio works, you can have
I know how
everything
this
you
works.
want.
I
Yeah.
know how this works.
He's figured the
Okay.
whiskey out.
Yeah.
Not with us, Sam Damaris. Not with us, Dale Cheeseman. We do have Trey Tudson in the studio, and as we have been doing for the last month, sort of running through the spectrum of guests for the first time on the podcast, and it surprises me every time someone's on here for the first time. Like, why have we not done this before? Victor Tran.
Hey, what's up? Proud to be on the spectrum.
Victor, I got to get this out. You're on Twitter and everything else under Victorious BIG93.
Yep.
That's
yep,
you, huh?
That's me. Mhm.
All right, cool. And we had Sheng Wang. I was trying to think how many Asian guests we've had before.
Yeah.
We believe in diversity on the podcast.
I'll ever have John Wayne? Probably not.
No, we've
No.
never had John. We've never. You're pretty much you and Sheng Wang.
All right, I'll take it.
I
That's
think
good
so.
company. I'll take it.
welcome. Trey, you came in today,
What's up,
and
man?
we got whiskey over
We
here.
got whiskey to get to.
Let's get to it. You came in all hyped up. You just like a duck. He comes walking into the studio. He goes, "Do you have some bread?" And I thought I had
Bread.
perhaps not paid him
He
for
thought
something.
it was something about money or something like that.
I
No,
thought
I would have said that. I would have
Brad,
said.
were you in a blaxploitation film in
Right.
1974?
You got my bread, man.
Where's my bread?
Where my bread, man?
Nah, I needed something to eat. I'm on Alpha Brain now.
I'm sorry.
Wait, what is alpha?
I'm sorry. What?
Nobody knows.
It's a nootropic for your brain. It's like a vitamin
Whoa!
for your brain.
Wait, hang on. Did you just get mad at me earlier for saying cognizant when I
Because-
could have said aware, and you just went in with whatever Pokemon you named when you could have
Because
just said vitamin?
We already have aware, so there's no need to go
Okay.
with another confusing
We already have
word.
vitamins.
No, but nootropic is different. That's a vitamin for your brain. Like, it's very specific.
Alpha brain
fucking
sounds like it's-
Kazanuji or whatever the fuck that word is.
Yeah.
That's not like a specific awareness. It's just a fucking synonym,
Get some
for
alpha brain in him,
awareness.
and all of a sudden,
right? It's just another word that means the same fucking thing
Yeah.
as aware, right?
English is a
Nootropic
magical language.
Specific.
okay.
It's specific.
Okay, is this the alpha brain talking or you, man?
I think it's the alpha brain.
All
It's
right.
pretty good. I
You
hope
need
this
some more
whiskey
bread?
don't-
I
Dude,
don't-
I'm just taking this so I can have better comebacks for Shay.
So,
Because she's getting good. So I got to figure out new ways to insult her.
so you're taking a nootropic,
yeah.
and you pop a handful of these pills every day.
Nah, it's only supposed to be 2 a day. I'm not one of them overdoing niggas. Dude, I realize this. To overdose just means to be ultimately irresponsible.
Is that
Like, I don't know a dude that overdoses and his trash is also taken out. Like you're irresponsible.
no?
on
But here's
every
why the
level.
trash isn't taken out because
Okay.
fuck it. Why take the trash out?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you're dead.
He doesn't care.
You know what I'm. Yeah, you're right. That was bad sequence. I brought up the
In
trash.
other way,
after he was dead.
a guy who will overdose never takes out his trash.
That's what
Right.
I meant.
That's
Look
what
at
you
you
meant, yeah.
being
So
old
if you
and
walk
good.
into a place and it's messy,
Yeah,
that guy's
you
probably
could
gonna
just
kill
say,
himself.
This dude's gonna overdose on some shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
Nobody,
what I
also,
meant.
nobody's ever overdosed and also taken Alpha Brain.
So where do you get this? Is this you have to go to
On
a
it.
GNC or is
One
this
of
on the internet?
Joe Rogan's shit. I don't
I
trust.
fucking
I
know
don't.
it. That sounds like some Joe Rogan.
I don't trust
Alpha
him.
Brain, bro. That sounds like that product was specifically made for dumb people. You don't know what cognizant means? Take some Alpha
Alpha
Brain.
Brain.
bro. That's what that sounds like.
He's not the reason I took it. I took it because P. Holmes kept talking about it, and I need it. It's for memory and like it helps with. I really need it. Like yeah, man. I really.
If
So-
you found
this
it,
shit.
is it improved your?
How long have you been taking it?
cognizance?
Today.
I took it 3 hours ago. No, I didn't. I took it an hour and some change ago on the way here.
The first time?
And yeah, I'm not gonna
But
lie.
he
this
knows he
shit-
needs it.
This shit it feels good. Like words are flowing out. It's all about the flow. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily about the understanding of words. It's about the flow of the words you already have.
I don't think it
don't
works.
think
I'm at a loss. I'm at a total loss.
I have a query. That means question.
Why did I just say question, motherfucker?
And then the thing with water is also in. No, that's a
What?
quarry.
It's a quarry? Yeah. Yeah. It's working like a charm.
Told you, man. It's clicking.
How much does this cost?
I got a 90-day supply.
Of course you did.
For $75.
Jesus Christ. You bought $75 worth of sugar.
It's not sugar. No, because it's not like coffee. It's not like it's
Uh-huh.
not like it doesn't give you like a boost or anything like that.
75
It
bucks?
just kind of. I can't explain it. Just listen to some of the promo
Science.
codes and shit.
But this is how I know it doesn't work. is
It works.
You researched Alpha Brain on your dumb brain. You weren't taking Alpha. You should have took Alpha Brain before you researched the Alpha Brain.
I didn't research it. I did what most people
No
do.
shit, you didn't research it.
I listened to a nigga talk about it, and they was like, "Yo, this shit good," and I was like, "All right, they do comedy too, so I'm gonna take some Alpha Brain." It's fucking working, man. I feel.
And all I know is we need a fucking contract from them. I think we've promoted them more than Joe
I-
Rogan.
I don't know if we've done
Listen,
it well.
bro, get your Alpha Brain on.
Well, to your Alpha, I hope whiskey does
I
not
don't trust him, but you know.
does not diminish
Oh yeah.
the
cool.
returns of
Yeah.
your nootropic.
Where did Cheers come from?
Boston, if you're talking about the bar, if you mean
Yeah.
the action, I don't know, old white people
Oh, that was really
Yeah.
smooth.
Ah.
or Vikings.
Me and you was talking about that.
We're enjoying the George Dickel tonight.
There's a little bit left of. We got a bottle of Dickel 8 here.
Remember we was talking about that this weekend?
Which part?
When we were opening up for Jim Norton, Rob.
Trey did very well, by the way. I
Sure he
was
did.
quite proud of him.
I was shocked that
He's on the Alpha Brain.
He was-
I wasn't
No.
on nothing.
He regular dumb Trey did
I
this.
was on bad parent brain that day.
Regular dumb Trey,
We
all
was
by
talking about
himself.
the best shit comes when white people are extremely bored. It was like when white people are ultimately bored, they invent some of the greatest of shit.
Mhm.
Shit we still enjoy now.
Like Alpha Brain.
Like what?
Jeez.
Like what do we enjoy now that bored
Well,
white people made?
All right, what I would say that UFC is sort of a version of that shit you was showing me at the Roman Coliseum and shit.
Oh yeah, the Gladiators.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what they call.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would just they would be bored and they would just figure out ways to kill each other and shit like that. And that's them at their peak. And I'm waiting on white people to get bored again. Because
What's next?
I just want to see what's their next wave of violent shit.
Speculate.
Yeah, I think I know. I think I know what it's gonna be.
You know what it's gonna be? What do you think it's gonna be,
I
Vic?
think history is gonna repeat itself, Trey.
Yeah. Who could we use, man?
Well,
Who's a good pick for slaves? If they was just gonna get bored and bring that back. For real, what's a good brand of people? Niggas done got a week. Come on. Black dude, I can't be a slave. I look like this. They ain't gonna be
Brought
like,
to you
no,
by Alpha Brain.
I can't look like this.
Who should we enslave next?
Yeah.
Who should be next? There's a small group of people somewhere.
I'm gonna say
White women between the age of 35 and 50. Those bitches gotta go.
No, they don't work hard enough.
We don't need
man.
them to work. We need them out of the way.
Out of the way.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
That's why.
You don't-
I don't think he was asking for the next genocide.
Now you misread out of the way.
I see.
Simply assume you can lock
Yeah.
them in a room where they're convinced the person is a manager
Right,
and they'll
right.
talk until they're blue in the face.
Yeah, they call that a red hat club.
That's the Red Hat Club.
Holy fuck, Slade.
Just-
What did I come in here mad about? No, I was happy about something
You came in here asking for bread.
because I needed.
Right.
You
So
know
is
what I mean?
it fucking with your biochemistry? This is important. I want to get to the bottom of this. Like I'm intrigued by things that make people better people.
This is working. Like I'm gonna write like a motherfucker when I get home. Like this.
You
is
don't want to
helping
start on the
live.
podcast?
Maybe. Yeah, we can start now. I'll tell you how hype I was.
Well, what is the bread? Like, let's go back to the very beginning. You popped this pill in your mouth an hour and a half ago
Yeah.
because Joe Rogan told you to.
No,
And
it
then
has
you
nothing to do
came
with
here-
Rogan. It was P. Holmes. You're getting them niggas mixed up.
Sorry.
Okay?
They all look alike. So
What?
Pete Holmes,
Fuck no.
Pete Holmes slipped you a pill in the alleyway, and you popped it in your mouth, and then suddenly it made you want a hot dog bun, just
No.
bad as shit.
I
Because
knew
you came in like, what do you have?
I needed
Croutons,
I needed
French bread, hot dog buns,
Hawaiian
a
rolls.
baguette.
Man, Shay pulled that out her ass the other day.
A
I'm like,
baguette?
bitch, how do you know baguette? What nigga you fucking with? 'Cause I damn sure don't know about baguette. I was like, where
Why
you
can't
pull
you
it out
just say
from?
bread? Why gotta have a fancy word for bread?
What is it though? Is it a different type of bread?
It's like a long bread.
It's like crochet
It's
bread.
like a
Well,
French
it's-
bread.
It's
right?
like, yeah,
It's
it's
like a
like
French bread.
it's got a
It's-
hard crust on it. It's like
Yeah.
all baguettes are bread, not all bread are baguettes.
I understand what you're saying. That's
Yeah.
tricky. Can you butter it and soften it?
Yeah.
It's already soft on the inside.
No, the
But-
fuck it's not. You just
yeah.
said it's hard. I don't
On
know.
No,
the
it's hard on
outside.
the outside
I
and
don't-
soft on the inside.
I don't
Yeah.
like that
It's
Jolly
very good.
Rancher shit. You know that crunchy but chewy on the inside. I don't want my bread like that.
That's
I
delicious.
want my bread
delicious.
the same, nigga, just soft and smooth.
No.
No,
Yeah.
baguettes are delicious, man. You got all that. You can put butter on it and fucking toast. Oh
Jesus
man,
fuck.
you don't know what you're missing
Y'all
there,
just
bro.
like gross shit, Rob.
Gross shit. It's fucking
No,
delicious.
why- it's not-
You like Cracker Barrel, Rob?
No, I hate that shit. God damn.
that's
There-
right. You
it's okay for there to be different kinds of bread. You're Vietnamese, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys make the not you guys, not like you, but
no, you.
you're specifically, Victor. What are they called? The buns that they make the sandwich. Banh mi.
Banh mi.
Is
I
that
think, I think that's just baguette. I
that's
think
just a baguette?
Yeah. Probably so. Yeah.
See,
Mhm.
There you go.
another culture that respects.
Coincidentally, baguette is also what Vietnamese people call black people.
You know what? That reminds me of something just now. I realized, and you should do this in your everyday life just to fuck with people.
Yeah.
If you just make shit up about Asian culture, people will believe
Ah.
it. They don't know anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
say that. Yeah, baguette. That's what we call black people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, okay, that
See
makes
though,
sense.
that's entirely that's not their fault, Rob.
I know it's not their
No,
fault, but
but
it's fun.
No,
because
because
fun with white people.
it goes back to the Ming Dynasty, and the fucking idea.
I don't know anything because my dad's Vietnamese, my mom's Filipino. So growing up, spoke English to each other. We didn't talk about culture or anything. So I have no idea what my culture is, my background is. Anytime I go to a family reunion, I get a fucking anxiety attack. 'Cause I don't know whether to like take off one shoe, both shoes, or about to. It's
What
the
do I
worst.
do with the fish?
Yeah. I'm the black sheep in both families.
The baguette.
Ah, the
You're the
baguette.
baguette sheep.
The baguette.
Jesus.
Wow, that was bad. We're going to take a break. Do me a favor. We have a drunk dial hotline. I know some of you guys know about that already. If you want to join us, you can. It's very easy. You can call the phone number 323-510-7468.
Shut!
323-510. Shot. Trey can spell now that he has
Dude, this is so fucking good.
alpha brain.
I might go to church just to read scriptures. Like, just be like, no, I got it this week.
Do that, Drunk Dollars. You can always find us at Praise Whiskey. We are collectively on Twitter and Instagram. And if you're part of our Patreon, you can see all the behind-the-scenes Instagram stuff. We are joined by Victor Tran. Tweet him as well, Victorious BIG93. We're coming right back on the Whiskey Brothers podcast. Boom. Boom. Money.
Good, buddy. You don't need a cigarette already, right?
I'm good to go.
I gotta get off weed, man.
Oh, yeah?
I have to get off of weed because it makes me lazy. Like, I'm not one of those people that can smoke and be productive.
Yeah, me either.
Like I so
I smoke it before bed
I'm
every
done.
night.
That helps, but
Same.
I'm done with doing weed and then doing shit. Like smoking weed and then trying to do another activity.
Yeah.
I'm not productive at all. It's not helping me none.
I get you.
What do you? Oh shit! I got all those. Man, I'm not checking that shit.
You and Ruds?
I keep forgetting to sign up.
Who is it?
Just expectations out of me that I can't possibly fucking live up to.
Okay.
Shit I've got to have ready for 10 o'clock in the fucking morning that nowhere possibly going to be. Anyway.
We
Downside
ready?
of running an empire. Pour that whiskey back. Yeah.
Do you want that guy? You want that guy now? Or you wanna-
No. I can't. I don't want to run audio while I've got the
Are we doing 3?
video running. Yeah,
we have to do 3,
have
right?
to. Yes.
Okay.
Victor can do what Victor
You
wants.
probably gotta go.
But we're no, he's definitely in for oh shit, Bonadooch.
Do what?
People tweeting or messaging.
On a douche.
Yes, you do, Adam. All right.
What's up, Adam?
Oh shit, I forgot.
Yeah, that's on. You can fuck with them if you
They're
want to.
All right. Ready to rock? You got the shots? Cool.
Oh.
Perfect. Do it. Welcome back to the Whiskey Brothers podcast. Also, a big hello to all of you watching on YouTube right now, and especially Adam, the tattoo artist / cartoonist who did. I say cartoonist. He did the Bonadooch cartoons. Rob's porno
Okay.
shots. Bonadooch is an old character. He kind of predates you. Were you around for some of the Island Salesmen? Bonadooch. Dale
Dale's
Cheese.
last episode.
Yeah.
Y'all did Bonadooch, and I sat quietly confused.
That's yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly that.
No,
but-
I'm done.
To Chris
are
and
you
Rick
doing?
and some other people. Rick's talking shit about Rob.
So
All right,
they-
we are the Whiskey Brothers. We have
What the
whiskey.
fuck's he saying?
Trey is. He just said you look like
He
a
was being
confused
nice.
grandpa using a smartphone for the first time.
What the
That's-
fuck you?
They
Don't
love
tell
you.
me I'm old. I know
Uh,
I'm old. Fuckwit.
We have some cool things coming up
Yeah.
over the next month. I know for a fact half of our episodes rock because we have already done them.
I know half of them are great.
The other half are going to be recorded in Europe, and I don't know how that's going to work yet. Dale's going to be on it. I'll be on it. We'll be joined by Kevin Iso, who's been on here before, Julie Scoggins, and Jason Salmon. That's going to happen. And then in December, we have a huge announcement to make. We're not
Yeah.
going to make that announcement until December because we may make it on Facebook. So follow us there, but we definitely won't do it on an episode because we can't.
Yeah.
If you are part of the bottle level on Patreon, you're going to get some cool shit from us. You have to have been one for 3 months. We're going to send you some cool stuff. We have a Christmas show December 22nd. That's what I was leading up to. We're all going to be there. Trey's going to be there. Rob,
Yeah.
you're going to be there.
Yeah.
Sam Damaris is going to be in town. A bunch of the podcast listeners just went, who? That's the black guy we had before we had Trey.
Yeah.
His dreadlocks are twice as long, but he is going to be on stage with us. Rich O'Toole.
Yep.
Our friend in country music who has been on the podcast before.
All right.
Rumor has it he's coming out to do a
Yep,
little
yep.
song that I don't think we ever released. I know I have a recording of it,
Yeah.
but it was off air. Scarface will likely be there. Chingo Bling is likely doing a set. Paul Odo
is
Yep.
going to be in town.
I gotta get a picture with Scarface.
We can probably make
Just
that
to
happen.
stun on my dad.
Uh,
My dad loves Scarface.
I know a guy.
Yeah, I can't wait.
All of that is happening. Victor, I haven't looked at the lineup yet, but you have you ever done a Whiskey Brothers Christmas show?
No. Mm-mm.
Huh. We may have we may have to put the first half of the
Well,
show
send
up.
us a tape.
Yeah, that's preferably on a stage other than
Yeah.
a local
Yeah, we'll take a look at it.
No, we haven't had you on a show yet. And I think we got to talk about some stuff.
You still like getting drunk?
Yeah,
They say you get pretty fucked up at this
Who
Christmas
said-
Oh.
shows.
Oh,
I've
the
heard
whiskey
people
thing?
say.
don't drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that bad?
Oh,
well,
dude.
here's
Yeah.
our record.
Oh, fuck.
Our
dude.
record amongst four of us. It was me, you, Johnny, John Wessling, and Sam Damaris.
Yeah.
And Outlaw did a shot or two, but I think we knocked back 56 shots of Jack in an
Yeah.
hour and a half.
It was
Wow.
bad.
Collectively or each?
Collectively.
Collectively.
Oh, no, collectively.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. No one person could take 56
No.
shots, Rob? That's
no.
what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
In a-
that- oh, Rob, you're so weak.
In a day.
Wait.
Your little elderly liver. It's so
56 shots in a day?
Says Trey, who flipped his glass
Yeah.
over like a
Listen,
bitch.
Yeah.
Like he's
No.
playing one card money over here.
guys, I have to slow down. All right? It's
Yeah,
getting out
yeah.
of
You
control.
got the
I
fucking
beat
brain
my wife
meds.
4 times. All right, I have to
Wait.
slow down. I'm kidding. I'm just joking. I would never hit her. She hits back harder.
You guys are adorable. We were a moment ago. We have
What's wrong with you?
I just vision her beating the fuck out of him.
How do you
That's
think
right.
that works, Rob?
She can fight. Oh, hold
Yeah.
on. I can tell you some stories.
Oh.
I've had to knock Shay out. You know what I
What?
mean?
What?
Oh yeah. Stop. Women think that they're strong. You ever wonder, like women think, oh, I have woman strength. Slap a woman and they'll be like, yeah, I'm just a lady that's out here fighting for rights. They get in their place quick. You'd be surprised, dude.
Right.
And I let her beat me for like an hour. I'm in the closet. I'm hiding behind jackets and shit.
You guys
Bitch
have
gone. Bitch gone. All right, here go the real deal.
you guys have the most.
Papaya. Sit your ass down somewhere. This is the
She was sitting in the green room. She and I are such good friends now
Yeah.
because of the way he acts. We have
Which is
just
what?
it's like this.
Yeah.
Like this. He called her a 5 with titties right in front of me.
Jesus.
But everybody knows that's what she is. Dude, I said, dude, if you work hard, you can be a strong 7. Like,
So-
if you really burn the fat,
So
other niggas will want you.
you understand where he's coming from, Rob. We have
He clinging on to me.
we have told we have told a lot of stories on this podcast about some ridiculous things that have happened.
Yeah.
This one, and I wish I could remember who sent it in.
Kapow!
Dude, you've never beat a woman, Rob?
No.
It's all in your forehead. Like, you look like you have a vein that shoots up. Bitch, I mean business. Like, you just seem
Dude, I'm
like
a
that
pussy.
type.
Yeah,
No?
no.
Oh, God damn.
No.
You letting the liberals down. Wait, is that the wrong party?
Yeah,
Fuck,
It's the
I'm
wrong
sorry.
party, yeah.
You guys are trying to make sense of Trey.
Liberal,
Tucker.
that's for freedom, right? You should be free to hit these bitches.
Right in front of me. You guys are gonna try and make sense of not just Trey Tutson,
Yeah, I'm not even going to try.
but Super Saiyan Trey Tutson.
I took these pills.
Hold on, I didn't
now
say
I realize I need to beat some bitches up.
I did not say I take my day out on my wife. I just, you know what I mean? I just established the respect. Here's the tone, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? I just, hey, this is where it's at.
Man, she is going to beat the fuck out of him.
Oh, she knows
She is
what's
gonna
up.
And I'm
whip
gonna
his
back her.
ass.
I'm
I
gonna
know.
back her. I'm
She
gonna.
is going to take a broom
Ah,
to this motherfucker.
I got it.
I've seen Shay, man. I think she's taking it easy on you.
No, listen, Shay can fight other women. But when it comes, I'm a guy. I got to prove I'm a guy. I can't just let you hit me.
Here's the thing, Trey.
You know what I mean?
think.
She's
I
got
think.
your wife's got a strong base.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's being a little too vocal. I feel like you don't have a chance against
Yeah,
her
okay.
on your
She-
best
she
day.
when she comes back, we
If
will
she
ask her.
if she dropped her hands, maybe. Like if you gotta,
Yeah.
you would have to
Dude,
sneak up on
Do
her.
you see all them shoulders this bitch got?
Yes.
That's why I tell her
Yeah,
don't wear
yeah.
short haircuts. You look like a linebacker when
I-
you do that shit. Right?
You-
she
you
got
don't-
strong shoulders, but she's slow. She's not as quick as you think.
But
You
you're not
fucking-
as strong as you think.
Oh, I'm stronger than she expects.
That's-
This bitch be sleep before she know it. What happened? I went man on you. That's what the fuck happened.
I don't know, man. I feel like if Shay was the guest on this podcast, Shay would be a lot quieter.
They've done that.
I actually there does exist 5 minutes of audio of her sitting at the table, and it's worse than this.
Yeah.
Except she's smarter than him, so it's funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but there is going to come a day where we're going to. I may have to do this for evidentiary purposes.
Just like a wedlock fight club. Yeah.
It is. This story comes to us. I believe Hugo Mendez sent it in. Rob, we have had some off-beaten crime stories. on
More
this,
advice?
I don't know that this is advice. It's a father and son incident. I guess you could use your.
I could super relate.
You could relate.
My dad's birthday's tomorrow. All right.
These two lived next to each other. They had an adjoining property.
Mhm.
Ferguson, the father, tried to attack his son with a running chainsaw
I thought he meant the riots.
while he was mowing the lawn. Let me explain to you what happened. Okay. The son was not aware that the father was evidently right around him that day. He was mowing around some bushes or trees. And the father comes out with a chainsaw running at him. So he turns to actually try to get away from him. The father is still coming at him with the chainsaw. So he hits him with the mower.
Whoa.
What the
Oh, yeah. He ran over his father in what he called self-defense. They found Ferguson, the father, bleeding from his head and leg at the scene. He had to have his leg amputated.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
The two of them had an ongoing dispute and a history of problems.
No shit.
Okay, what
Yeah.
the fuck happened before that?
You know,
This nigga literally told half the story. He just came running at me with the chainsaw.
that's
what
what
did you do?
that's what
Yeah.
I feel like. There
Yeah.
has to
There is
be.
some unspoken part of the story.
They
somewhere.
don't give any real details.
Dude, no one. You realize how mad you got to make somebody to go get the chainsaw, gas it up, and then rev it up, and
What's
then
the-
chase you with it.
What's the worst thing you've ever been attacked with?
the worst thing I've ever been attacked with? Shay attacked me with a knife.
Right.
I've had guns pulled out on me 'cause I've been robbed like 8 times. Yeah, that's nothing, Rob. It's
Okay,
just,
sure.
just robbery, nigga. And yeah, take it all. It's fine. Identity, everything. I'll just cancel everything. That's about it. I
Yeah.
can't think of anything
Knife and a gun,
else.
Victor.
Disease.
Have you ever been in any sort of physical altercation in your entire life?
Damn it.
I jumped this kid in
You
high school.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You jumped a kid?
Who? Do I know him?
Shut up.
We went to the same
Probably.
school.
Well, yeah, we went to the same school. He was on the tennis team, so I guess it don't really
Wait.
count.
You.
Was it Corley?
No.
The Asian
It
kid.
was,
the
it was this
Asian
kid,
jumped another kid on the tennis team.
Because it's those, it's those
Did
prison.
John Cusack
it's
write
those,
this fight?
It's like prison rules. My dad used to tell me like,
Walk
Okay.
onto the court and hit the biggest squash
Yeah.
player.
yeah, he was the biggest kid. He was the tallest kid in the team, and he fucked with me every day. He drew a bunch of shit on my binder. So one day,
Like
Oh.
dicks?
yeah, exactly. He just drew dicks on everything.
Okay.
And so one day I took my binder and I was like, "Did you do this?" And he was like, "Yeah, I did it." And he didn't think I was gonna do anything. So yeah, I just he was sitting down on the bench and then I just swarmed him. I didn't get any good shots on him, but
You were just like, "Rah!"
yeah, after you do that, after you show them that
like
you're
you're scaring a
crazy.
child or a dog.
Yeah. Then
So
like
you went in like a fucking mosquito, like just fucking
no,
just jumping
no,
at him.
I mean,
but
like
you
I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Victor weighs 74 pounds. Trey.
Exactly. Yeah.
You look large.
My wife
Seated
weighs
next to him.
74 pounds more than me,
Yeah.
and I still landed a good shot. 2 to be exact. Go ahead.
No, that's it. Yeah, and then nobody ever fucked with me after that. Nobody ever
Because
fucked-
they knew
yeah,
you
yeah.
would do some shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good, I guess.
Robert, you ever hit with like a wagon wheel or a I don't know.
Or the wheel.
Anybody ever surprise you with something like fire?
This guy
Yeah.
came out of his cave.
Yeah.
He threw his wife at me. Then I started his fire for him.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's how it happened, really. That's
basically. I'm
No.
it's an interesting thing to me that people would
The
fight
last
with.
time I was in a fight was I was probably in fucking 5th grade, I guess, maybe 6th grade.
Oh, I
Well,
wish.
yeah, nobody fucks with me because I'm small. And nobody has that urge. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That's you, but you guys are deceptive. You're the ones that you don't fuck with because you could
Nope.
be dangerous. Small motherfuckers, dude.
Small Asians?
yeah, Asians.
Small niggas, what you see is what you get. That's pretty much what it is. If you think I could just flick this motherfucker, you could. You
Yeah,
could.
see, but in 5th grade, if I saw Victor here,
Mhm.
I would assume he knew karate.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you automatically
yeah,
think
yeah,
you know
yeah.
some shit,
Yeah.
which you do, right?
That's why no one ever hijacks a plane to Tokyo. It never.
Somebody on this motherfucker.
Just in case.
Like, no,
Could be ninjas.
not this flight. We're gonna wait.
Yeah.
Gonna wait for that Australian flight.
Right? This one's going to England? Come on. Get
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get this one.
the bomb. All right. So
That's 100% the dad's fault. And the guy with the chainsaw goes, "What bad kid mows his lawn?"
That's funny.
Yeah.
what furthermore
very
though,
true,
how
though.
do you get hit how do you get beaten by a riding lawnmower?
Chainsaw versus lawnmower sounds like something in like a video game.
It sounds like it sounds like something the History Channel would do.
Right.
Yeah.
They always pit those
The
Vikings.
chainsaw can move at 45 miles an hour.
They do that, but then they'll bring in a chainsaw expert, and
Yeah.
then they'll bring in a guy who's also the expert on the undercarriages of lawnmowers,
Yeah.
and he's like, "That's highly unrealistic," and then they'll do it to a ballistics dummy, and he'll be like,
Right.
"I've never seen that before."
Yeah,
I feel so bad for those people. Niggas who know like lawnmower stats, like they just, you know what I mean? They're just railing off how big the blade is. You see the diameter here. It's like, what the fuck did you do with your life?
Studied lawnmowers.
That's oh god.
yeah,
that's
and
so
that dude makes so
awful.
much money repairing lawnmowers.
and then he makes more fucking lawnmower stat knowing kids. It's just terrible.
That's not how you get lawnmower stats, just for the record.
But I'm just saying.
No,
That's 8 of them. You know what I mean?
I doubt he has a fan base. I
No, I'm
doubt.
saying he has kids. They reproduce. He made. You know what the fuck I'm saying? It's all in the family. Is what I'm saying. Never mind.
That's
This-
the alpha brain.
I have
talk.
to get off this alpha brain.
Yeah, can you do it by
I'm
next
going off
episode?
tangents, and I don't know where they're going. The words are just flying out, but I
Trey,
can't follow
I feel like if you get too smart, that's gonna take away all your charm.
them.
you know, you realize you're on 4 different shows, and they're all about how dumb Trey is. look how dumb Trey is on a bus. Look how dumb Trey is in a mall.
Victor's been on the podcast for 27 minutes. He's already got it figured out. That's
That's a good point.
our
That's a
our
good
fans
point.
tweet and ask more about what Trey thinks about things than I think anything that's ever happened on the podcast.
He's got like that beautiful mind kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just but without the
Yeah.
beautiful and only half the mind.
That
Like-
beautiful alpha mind.
I gave up on learning shit a long time ago.
No shit.
Oh,
On
we
being
know.
right and fuck
Mhm.
that. It's overrated.
When Trey first came on the scene, he used to tell people that he was gonna go to med school. He was like, he was on the track to go to med school. I was like, Trey, I went to high school with you. I know that's bullshit.
Right? I
No,
beat you
it
up
wa-
on the tennis court, motherfucker.
was
We're- we got to get out of here. We are the Whiskey Brothers. 649 is in the can. Victor, you're coming back. You're going to sit in on episode 650 with us, and we're going to try and get you on one of these for the November hiatus. At VictoriousBIG93 on Twitter. Trey Tudson's easy to find. So is Rob. So am I. So is Sam. So is Dale. Do all of that. Find us collectively at Praise Whiskey. Join our Patreon if you want to see all the behind-the-scenes stuff. And a big hello to all of you that followed along via video. You can also see some of those clips on our regular Instagram page as well. Victor, thanks for sitting in, man. We'll see you again on Friday.
Word.
How do you guys release these?
So one will come out tomorrow, and then the one we're about to record will come out Friday.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I just stagger them 2 a week. And then the third one that we'll record, if you stick around, great. Will come out in November. You have anything to your shows or anything you're on this week?
Yeah. I'm opening for Ronnie Chang in November. It's from the Daily Show.
Do you know the date?
November 24th.
The Rockefellers, right?